So hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Glenn and today we're looking at some Japanese coins, and as you can see I've arranged them in different sizes. So these are all Mon coins, and the Mon coins are just base metal coins, so they're not the silver coins, in which there is a lot of variety. So the same case with these, there is a lot of variety with these ones, and the most variety is in the 1 Mon coins, and those are up the top. And if you look at the inscriptions are the same for all these coins. So each of these has a different name. So the 1 Mon coins up the top, I've got 3 coins. These are called Kanetsuho. Kanetsuho. So obviously I'm not familiar. I'm actually just getting started on these type of coins. And they were first issued around about 1601. And they replaced earlier coins, the pre-Edo period coins, which really were minted on and off. And these ones are actually quite a good mintage. If you look at the Chinese coins, they seem to be a higher quality of engraving and also of the actual minting style. Then we have the 4 Mon coins, so that's these two here, and we have 2 different types. So here we have the Kanetsuho, so that's the inscription, Kanetsuho, and then we have this inscription here, that's Bukyo Eyo. So I can't even pronounce it properly. Bukyo Eyo. So if you go on Numistor, you can actually find the actual information. And as you can see, there's different varieties that you can actually find. So I haven't actually identified these by varieties, but you know, these 4 Mon coins, they started to be minted roughly 1760s, and they existed up until the changeover of roughly 1868. So that's about 100 about 100 years these were in circulation. So they circulated as denominations, but they didn't have 4 times the metal. So these are about 5 grams each. The 1 Mon are about 3 grams each. So as you can see, this is only worth about 1 1/3 Mon in metal value. Then we have a denomination that is actually not as common. So this was only issued in 1708, 1709, and that's a 10 Mon for Etsumo. So, or Etsumo. So it's pretty much the same as that inscription. But this coin here has inscriptions on the back. So, and the value of this one here is about $50 to $100. So these are the most expensive of the coins here, and they're about 8.9 grams. So only about 3 times the middle of the 1 Mon coins, and they were demonetized in 1809. These were not a popular coin at all. So this just says everlasting use of the world treasure, and it's also got a countermark there. So I have read a little bit of information about this coin, but I'm not too sure what added the countermark. As you can see, it's got scratches, so it's been cleaned. And I see a lot of these coins do have that, so a lot of people have actually cleaned them. Now the 4 Mon coins, you can identify them by the size and the weight, but also by the reverses as well. So they have these hill type structures on the reverse. So that's how you can identify them. And 1 Mon coins are usually blank, but we'll see in a minute you can find mint marks on the other side as well. And the last coin we have is a 100 Mon. So these were minted roughly about 1835 to 1870. So it's 25 years. And it's about 4 to 500 million of these minted. So this is a fairly common coin. And they price around about $20 to $30. So they're not a cheap coin. And obviously 100 Mon has a weight of 20.7 grams. So this one is about 3 grams. 20.7. This is only about 6.5 times the weight of one mon, but it had 100 times the value. So obviously, at the time, they didn't circulate really at the face value. On the back, we have 100 mon. As it says, 100 there. Down below, what we have here is, I think it's the mint mark, and we have mint marks on the side as well. So you've got two on the side. They're a bit hard to identify. And here we have a Tenpo currency. So in Chinese that will be Tongbao, so official currency, and that's who issued it. So if you want to learn some information about it, you got Numisty here. That's pretty good information. Just says 29.7 million minted in 1835, 36. And then another mintage in 1842 of 10 million. So they gained a profit of 180,800 real. So that's a silver coin. I mean a gold coin. Then another mintage. So total mintage is about 484 million. So they were minted in Edo and Osaka, but you know, a lot of other places did mint these coins. So they're actually, a very common coin to actually acquire. The only coin that's more common is this coin. So, that is an introduction to Japanese coins. So, as I said, I did actually acquire quite a few of these. So, if you move those to the side of the 1 mon coin, and here they all are. So this is actually quite a lot of coins. And as you can see, they do come in different sizes, and they have different calligraphies. So if we turn the reverse, you can see there's an inscription of the mint there. So I haven't actually gone through these. You can see there's a die crack there. Another inscription says yuan. Not too sure what it's pronounced in Japanese. I'm just more familiar with Cantonese. So yeah. So these were minted pretty much for about 260, 280 years. And these were replaced when they issued the yen. So these are current coins of Japan. As you can see, 100 yen. And these ones have been in circulation for about 60 to 70 years. Then we have larger coins that you can find here. So the values of these actually vary. So the actual 4 mon coin, you're probably paying about $20 to $30. That's probably the second most expensive of the lot. These ones you're probably paying about $10 to $20 each. Yeah, you can see the inscriptions on the back. So these will be different mints. I'm going to use Zeno to actually identify these, but I'll probably need some help because a lot of this calligraphy I'm just not familiar with. As you can see, the mint. So this is a better one. The inscription on the back is quite clear on that, as well as on the front. So most of them seem to be from the same mint place. Obviously, no inscription there. No inscription there. So pretty much here I've got a few $100 worth of coins, which I would say I'll probably purchase them for like $5 or $10. No, probably about $4 or $5 each, which is pretty good. And I actually quite like them. I might do some research on these coins. So here's another one. I'm just looking for a different mint mark. Is that different than the other ones? And it does too. So there are 2 different mint marks, which I shall put aside. I've got probably about 40 of these ones. As you can see, that calligraphy looks a bit different than that. So that will be interesting to find out how much these are worth. So some of these are actually will be worth a lot more than others. This one's quite rusted, has a hole in it. That will reduce the value even if the mint's quite scarce. But, you know, it's good for an introduction to coins. And that calligraphy there is quite different than that calligraphy there. So the styles could be just different engraver, different places where they mint them. And that line might be mint, but I'll need to check that up. Anyway, I hope this helps you with your Japanese coins. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And take care. Thank you and goodbye.